I've sold 6 million worth of coaching offers, info products, and agency services in the last 4 years. And now I'm building a brand new business from scratch and documenting it every single day until we reach 7 figures. So the way these videos work is basically we start with a Q&A. Then we go into some strategy for the day that I need to finish, and then into some statistics and thoughts behind the business. And starting with the Q&A, we only have one question that we got on the channel. By the way, the channel has 4 subscribers, 12 views, which isn't really bad. If we go and check the content, the video from yesterday only got 2 impressions, which I mean, it's just 2 impressions, right? But anyway, the way this is gonna hopefully work is after 2 weeks of posting, the YouTube will just start pushing out to more people and more impression and as long as I have good packaging, it should work out. And the first video that I posted already has 89 impressions and a 5.6% click-through rate, which is good. Let's say we get 10,000 views or impressions, sorry, with a 5% click-through rate. That would be how much? That would be 500 views, which is not bad at all. So we just need to push through this hurdle. And I think with this strategy of posting every single day, it should be easy to do that. Right now that we have that out of the way, basically Q&A, what I do for the Q&A is I go into the community section and, oops, this is just for this video, and I respond to all questions you guys might have. So for example, this question, how to get by TT Wipe, how to get more leads. I know it's a broad question, but I'm struggling to get leads even though I'm getting views on my IG. I get 2,000 to 3,000 views per reel on average, but only get 1 message per reel maybe. Thoughts on this? So here's the thing, getting leads comes down to 3 things, right? So thing number 1 is traffic. Thing number 2 is packaging. And thing number 3 is conversion, right? So first of all, you need to work on getting traffic, which looks like you all already getting. 2 to 3K views per reel is not bad. And you should definitely be getting more leads from this. Now, the thing is that a lot of people don't consider is the quality of the traffic, because you can have 2 types of traffic, buyers and non-buyers. And even if you had 1 million views of non-buyers, you wouldn't be getting leads, you wouldn't be getting sales, you wouldn't be getting anything basically. So the way you need to think about this is first go into traffic and figure out, am I exactly speaking to the person that I want to attract to my offer? So let's say you're selling a 3K package, like you're targeting 16-year-olds. It's not going to work because you need to target a specific demographic of a person that can afford. And even if you get 300 views of the right persona, is way, way, way better than 10,000 views of the wrong persona, because 300 people is a lot. And if you can only get 3% of people to buy from you, you don't need more than 300 people, man. But anyway, that's traffic. So first thing you need to figure out is, are these buyers and non-buyers? Also, one thing that you can check out is, where are they from? Because what can happen is, I don't know where you're posting from, what's your audience located at, but you can get a dedicated VPN, or not VPN, IP address in the US, right? In the USA. So this way, you know 100% for a fact that, let's say, at least 80% of the views you're getting will be from the US. So if you're somewhere in, let's say, a third world country like I am, there's no point of getting views and selling a 3K product because no one can afford it. You need to change your IP address to the US. After that, basically comes packaging. Packaging is one of the hardest things to verbalize. And what I mean by that is, packaging is someone's perception of you that you manufactured. So for example, let's go onto YouTube. Let's type in, I don't know, let's go to Iman Gaji. He's one of the biggest guys. So when you watch his channels, his packaging is basically created so that you know that he stands for, let's say, discipline, work, I don't know, fucking monk mode, whatever, right? You know when you watch his content that he's wearing glasses, he's wearing old money fashion style. He's trying to not associate himself with lower premium people and brands. So that's all of that is packaging. And what you can do is what you can do for packaging, let's move this over here. So for packaging, do these things. So write 5 things you want to associate yourself with. And when I say 5 things, that basically means, let's say you're a fitness influencer, or let's say you're a fitness influencer. That means you want to associate yourself with brands like, let's say, Gymshark. Then after that, you want to associate yourself with higher end gyms like Equinox or however it's called. Then you want to represent yourself as someone who is strict on his diet and his gym and his meal plans, but he's also able to have a fun life. So for example, you share your lifestyle. And when I say lifestyle, I mean fun part of the lifestyle. And all of these things create a package, right? That, including your thumbnail, your title, everything you do, that creates a package. And that basically, a packaging is basically just a perceived value of yourself from other people that you manufactured by you've been creating their perception about you rather than them creating their own perception about yourself, if that makes sense. So in short, packaging is perception. Now, the third thing is conversions. So how can you actually make sure that you convert people? Well, you have 3 things. You need to have a CTA, because if you don't have a CTA, people won't just come begging you for you to sell them something. You need to tell them, hey, if you want to learn more, check this. If you want me to send you this, DM this. If you want this, do this. You need to have a CTA. And it's not necessarily that you need to have a CTA. You can do it without a CTA, but you're going to have like 30% of the value of leads than you normally would. That's the first thing. The second thing is leads are just a byproduct of a problem, or actually a solution. And here's what I mean by this. So let's say you post a piece of content, you're in the fitness niche, you post a piece of content around, let's say you create a recipe, I don't know, sweet, low calorie cookies, whatever. Basically, what's going to happen is for someone to become a lead, right? And this will make more sense in a second. They need to associate with the problem, right? And let's say the problem here is you like cookies, which keeps you fat. So what do? You search for solutions, how to eat cookies and lose fat. So how to find low calorie cookies. And let's say you created this. Now, this type of content can make sure that you get leads. And here what you would say then, DM me cookie for the recipe. The piece of content that you create needs to be directly associated with the solution that you provide as a lead magnet. Because let's say you make a video about how to create a low calorie cookie, and then your CTA is learn how to become an online fitness coach. The average person who watches a low calorie cookie recipe doesn't want to be an online fitness coach, right? They just want the recipe for the goddamn cookie. So what you need to do is you need to be more specific with the lead magnets you provide to get those leads. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. There are these 3 things. So, and of course, there's more than just leads. You have your close rate, sales process, etc. But we won't go into that right now. What I want to go through is strategy for the day, and then statistics and thoughts. So strategy for the day, what I need to do is I need to record a YouTube video, which I was supposed to do yesterday, but scripting just took way too long. I'm finding it hard to just sit down and record a YouTube video for my main channel, where I want to provide more value, specific value for a specific type of people, because I just go off topic, I think, and this might be completely a limiting belief, but I think that I just go way off topic and the video doesn't have a structure anymore. So I started scripting videos for my main channel, and basically it's taking a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I'm gonna have to figure out a sweet spot for that. But today what I need to do is record that YouTube video. Yesterday I wrote out the script. The video will basically be how to start an online coaching business in 2025. And it's gonna explain A to Z how to start an online coaching business in 2025, basically. Right, then I need to do some automations. And the reason for that is with YouTube, just like with everything else, one of the most important things is tracking. If you don't track data, you can't improve anything. So what I want to do is basically connect Zapier, Notion, and YouTube to collect data from YouTube and push into Notion to set up a rehashing and tracking system. I couldn't find TubeBuddy on Zap, so I could either use hooks, webhooks, or something else, or APIs, but I don't want to get into that rabbit hole and I'm not good at it. So what I'm going to do is when I post a new YouTube video, I'm going to have a Notion. This is just add a comment. This isn't correct. I'm going to have find a database, get report, update that database from this report. And basically I want to track the data. And the reason why I want to track that data is, let's say I get 3% click-through rate on a thumbnail and title. I want to know that I got a 3% click-through rate, because if I get 3%, that's not good. Let's say I want at least a 5.5%. I'm going to be generating reports every 7 to 14 days. Beginning, it's going to be 14 days because I don't have a lot of viewers. So I'm going to leave a title and thumbnail for 14 days and just let it sit, get some views, get some traction, and then change the title and thumbnail after 14 days and in hopes to get it to 5.5%. And I need a report from YouTube to know that, right? Because I don't want to go manually every single day and figure out, oh, which video do I need to check on today? For which video has it been 2 weeks since uploading? I don't want to do that. I want to have it automated and managed basically by the system itself. And that's where the rehashing system will come in. I'm basically going to create 4 thumbnails per video and use TubeBuddy to A/B test these. So the first 2 videos will be the same with slight variations, V1 and V2. And then this one will be a completely different concept, but again, just 2 different variations of the same thumbnail. And then I'm going to test out V1 versus V1 and see which one wins. And then let's say this one wins. I'm going to split test this one versus this one and see which one wins, just to basically optimize for the highest click-through rate possible. And now what I need to do is I need to have a system in Notion where I can put the timeline, people who it's assigned to, which thumbnail is it approved, all of that. When I'm done, I'm going to show it to you guys, obviously, but that's the goal for today. And one more thing I wanted to do is finish emails. And when I say finish emails, I wanted to finish email marketing templates, basically. Because you see, the way my funnel will work is once someone clicks on a CTA, for example, learn more, they're not going to go directly to a purchase page or a booking page or whatever. They're first going to go to a landing page. This is the booking page. And here in between, I'm going to have one more page, info collection page. And here it's just going to say basically, hey, just a few things before we get started. I need your name, email, IG. So I want to collect this data before they book in a call, because booking in a call requires a lot more commitment than just leaving a few details, right? So that's what I need to do. And everyone who leaves this email, I want to push them into this email sequence, which basically just makes sure that they book a call, right? Or that they buy, or whatever the funnel ends up being exactly. So yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that today, because that does require some time and the funnel isn't fully finished yet, even though it should have been. But what can you do? You just roll with the punches and you move forward. And then just statistics and thoughts. Well, for the statistics, we have a few views, subs, nothing crazy. I mean, it's for 4 people, but We signed a client yesterday who has 7,500 IG subs, and he's getting 300 to 400 views per YouTube video, and he's basically making zero right now, right? Or he's making like $300 to $700 per month. He's in the fitness niche, and I want to basically get him with these same stats. I want to get him to 20K a month, right? So the way I'm going to do that is today and tomorrow, I just need to go into his systems and see what's he doing. Change his YouTube strategy, change his IG strategy, change his funnel, build out his product. I won't build out his product, but I will help him build out his own product. And yeah, I'll see how that's going to work. Besides that, that's it. There's not really a lot that's happened there. We just signed that client, so we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen within a few days. Today I'm gonna have to finish some stuff for him as well. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'm gonna have a bigger update for you guys on that. And yeah, besides that, all of your questions, leave them in the comments, and see you guys tomorrow.